All right, today is the 5th episode of Kicking It with Walt. Today we have the lovely Dawn Harris.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. So today we're going to get to know Dawn a little bit better and what makes her tick and what her clients can expect from her. So she's going to give a little bit of a little profile about Dawn Harris.
All right, well, I'm Dawn Harris. I serve the communities located within the Delaware, Newcastle, and Philadelphia counties. My specialty is residential real estate. I've been in the industry for nearly 15 years. I started off a long time ago as a leasing agent / accounts receivable clerk and kind of worked my way up the ladder. I dabbled in property management for several years, commercial accounting, and within the last few years I made the decision to go into transactions full time.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I just learned a little bit more about Dawn Harris than I wasn't aware of. So that's great. I understand you have a talk show. This is so cool, a radio talk show.
I do. So on Mondays, I co-host the Empowerment Zone Philly, which is heard live on 11:10 a.m., which is Gospel Highway 11. I'm joined by Lisa Robinson, who owns My Independence at Home, which is a home health care agency, and also Reginald McGlaughlin with McGlaughlin and McGlaughlin Insurance. So on that radio show, the key focus is bringing information and resources to the community that they would not otherwise know about by watching the local news stations. So it's very community-based, very resourceful.
Well, it sounds like you're very passionate about this.
I am, yes, indeed.
That's
Especially
great.
because the majority of our listeners are seniors.
That's
So we want to make sure we keep them in the know.
That's really neat. That's
Yes.
really neat. So I think everybody should have some kind of an outlet like that in this business. You know what I mean? We work 40, 50, 60 hours a week, but to have an outlet like that and have a passion is good.
Yes,
that's
indeed.
really neat. So let's get back to a little bit about your real estate business. So if I were to hire you, what can I expect from Dawn Harris?
Well, I'll give you the serious side and then not so serious side.
Okay.
So on the serious side, what you can expect with me as your real estate professional is to be educated. So in the business, well, in my 15 years in the real estate business, I was the majority of the time representing the landlords and the investors. And it was my desire to begin to represent the public so they were more aware of what was going on in their contracts that pulled me into the transactional side of the industry. And so with that said, I'm very big on educating on the front end. Some people will say my consultations go on for 2 hours, and the honest to goodness truth is they will at times, because I want to make sure you have a clear understanding of what you're getting yourself into. I want you to have a clear understanding of what these contracts mean for you, because it is a legally binding transaction. And then on the not so serious side, what you're going to get in me as a realtor is someone who's terrified of bugs. So if I represent you as a buyer, I will run and leave you if I'm trying to open up a door and a wasp swoops down. So with me, you're going to get the educational piece as well as a little bit of fun in the process as well.
Wow, that's really good. So what have you gone through any training since you've been at Berkshire? Been through any of our classes?
Oh, yes. So I did the Keys to Mastery classes back in 2016, rolling into 2017. I also did the BCS Green Light selling class, and I also did the Ninja course, which was phenomenal.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that is good.
Yes.
So if you were talking to another agent, what would you tell the agents about the training that you received here at Berkshire Hathaway?
What I would say is what I tell any agent who's either considering getting started in real estate or looking for a new brokerage, which is at Berkshire Hathaway. I found that the resources that we're provided with, I don't know another brokerage out there that compares. As long as you're willing to learn and willing to put the time in, there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to kickstart your business and have the most professional services out there available to you.
That's neat. So if you were to ask me one question, what would it be?
Why did you choose me?
Why did I choose? Because I think you're a great person, and I think you're very outgoing, and I think you're the whole package. I think you're going to, I already know you're going to bring a lot to this office, and like I tell everybody, I kind of pick and choose who I want in this office, or we kind of pick and choose, and we're not just rolling stuff out. we're targeting people, and I'm very happy that Dawn Harris is part of our office. So the last question, like we ask everybody, what is it you like about this office?
The energy. When I was looking to make the switch, I met with Walt, and his energy was just incredible. I think that Brenda and Carrie are phenomenal. I've worked with Carrie previously. I mean, there's just an amazing team here, and I got such a warm welcome from everybody. Everybody was smiling, so that's something that I certainly gravitate to, and it was the energy.
I have to ditto that. Brenda Morris and Carrie Laratona is our office administrators, and they are freaking awesome.
Yes.
I don't know what I'd do without them. All right, this is the 5th episode of Kicking It With Walt. Catch us later this week because we're going to have 2 episodes. We're going to talk about the Buffini, Brian Buffini. So we look forward to that. Have a good day. Nice
Thanks,
job.
Walt. All right.